Welcome back to Game Point Sports. I'm Goodnight.
Robbie the Rockets.
Hey, this is my man. We bringing it back, nigga, like a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? No fingerprints. Let's get it cracking. Like we say about this time, Game Point's all about that action. I'm Goodnight, man. What's going down?
Man, I'm out here, man. I'm out here parlaying with you, man. You know, it's a special week for me and you, man. You know, brought them Niners in town, man. My boys in town, man. I had to come, man, you know, chop it up with my boy, man, for old time's sake, man. You know, we always stay fired up, me and this boy on Game Point. You already know, we got a show for y'all today.
My man C-Bo, he missing in action, but he be back.
Shout out to C-Bo, man. I'm holding it down for you, Bo.
He doing it.
You feel me?
He doing his thing. So let's check it out, man. Here at the comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Right back like that. You know what I'm saying? Here on Game Network. Line, so we just don't have to deal with the comments and y'all typing and hide behind the phone or whatever you want to do. Give us a call at 720-698-6440. Check us out though here on the AHRR Network. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's going on, Goodnight? Boy, you over there fired up, boy. I see you over there fired. You act like your Broncos gonna do something this week. I'm
always fired up, man.
You know what I mean? You know,
I'm fired up because of life, man.
Yes, sir. Waking up this morning, man, was a blessing, man. It's a blessing, man. Love y'all brothers out there, man. Stay safe out there, man. You know, in these bad times, but you know, we all stay prayed up, man. Tell me something good, man. What you got going on, man, on this Game Point, man? What you talking about today, man? Because I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to get this thing started, man. What you got over there, man? Don't talk to me fast. Talk to me slow.
Talk to you slow.
You know.
Hey, hey, man.
Yeah,
First of all, I like to say, man, thanks to everybody that's tuning in. Thank to everybody that comments. You know, we can't do the show without them. Thank you for coming back, man. You know, I'm gonna give thanks. You know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing to be back on the show with you, man. Doing this thing with you, man. It's been a while, man. We've been months, man. It's about a year up.
It's been about 6 months.
6 months, you know. This Game Point, y'all fired up on Game Point, man. I've had y'all hands. I cut mine off, man. Y'all got the better hand on this Game Point over here, man.
Hey, man, shit. Hey, congratulations on your new show, Bet That. But we gonna keep it moving and grooving. So, man, we gonna start it up, man, as we've been doing lately here on Game Point, man. We've been checking out Aaron Judge, right?
Yeah.
Aaron Judge in the home run race. He's like I said before, he's trying to be the Yankee home run king, trying to beat Roger Maris, which I believe that 61 record home run was hit in 1961.
Okay.
Then the AL home run king, because all those other guys were in the National League. So this is presidents for the American League and presidents for the Yankees. Man, this is big news out here. Aaron Judge got 2, and then guys, it's the perfect talk about it, right?
Now, as I've been looking at stuff, you know, you got your Barry Bonds, you got your McGuires. We don't want to take that from the guys, you know. I know, you know, they were found. Not Barry Bonds. Let me, you know, I don't want to, I don't want to
just say it like it is.
I don't want to throw people under the bus, but as I've been watching, right, every time this man hits a home run, you know his stock go up.
Oh yeah, they
talking. You know that his stock, y'all goes up. 100 minutes, he gonna be the richest baseball player ever to play baseball in the history of the sport. Now you got me thinking. There's a lot of stuff now I'm not taking this from this man. That's a big boy with 6'8", 6'9", with about 280, 290.
Yeah, he's big dude.
He's a big boy. I'm not taking this from this man, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, this boy he didn't play in the All-Star game. That kind of helped him too, because last year when he played in the All-Star game, he went in a little baby slump. You know, his swing wasn't the greatest. You know, he wasn't him. It took him a while to get out the slump. You see, this year he didn't play in a home run derby. He played in the All-Star game, but he didn't play in a home run derby.
All right. A quick question. So, because I always hear that people that go in the home run derby that they can. It's hard to get their swing back. You think that's a
Yes,
is that a true?
that's a true. Because I'm gonna tell you, baseball is a game of timing when you at the plate, quick wrist and timing. When you got, you know, I can say this: they do take batting practice, of course.
Yeah.
Everybody take batting practice, but you see, they don't take as many. The pressure of batting practice as it is in a home run derby is totally different. It's more intense because you're trying to go out the yard versus batting practice. You don't care if you hit it out or not. You just, getting your swing. So it's a big. That's a big. You seen a difference last year when he when he went that slump. But now I want to I don't want to say this, but I just got a feeling that he's getting helped by something. I don't want to say it like this because it's like I'm sitting here and I'm like, he on pace to do something that your boys that was was doing, done, and it's like he's doing it with ease. But then, but I'm gonna say this.
But he's like you say, he's a big dude.
Hey, it could get political. If I was a pitcher and I was a coach, I know it ain't baseball, but I wouldn't pitch to him.
You'll intentionally walk.
I wouldn't pitch to him.
And that's one thing that Sebo was saying. Do I think that people are going to intentionally walk him? But they did. I mean,
they didn't though. He pitched to him.
I mean, they still pitching to him, but sometimes they do intentionally walk him. But my thing is, you still have Barry Bonds and them all get over that, and with intentional walks and everything. So they're gonna have to. You can fix that lineup to where they can't pitch around them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just want to see it. I mean, but definitely, man, shouts out to Aaron Judge and making history, the biggest story in baseball. But we got some other baseball news real quick. Let's talk about Albert Pujols. He's on his quest to hit 700 home runs. You think it's going to happen? I believe he got 13 in the end of his career last year. His swan song, you think he's going to go out and become the fourth person to hit 700
We got 13 games left?
I believe it's 13.
It's a possibility. If it don't get done by mid next week, he won't do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He won't do it. If it don't get done by mid next week, I don't think he'll be able to get it. I mean, he has to get it done like now in order for it to get done versus him like lingering it on.
Yeah.
It could be anything, an injury or anything. So if he don't get it done by like the mid next week, I don't see it done, but I'm praying that he do. You know, I'm wishing the best for him. I'm not gonna knock him. I want him to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's big. That's big in baseball. 700 home runs. Big.
Only four players are doing it. Man, shouts out, man. Hold on before I cut you off, man. Hey, shouts out to the people that's that's on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Build and Grow. What up? What up? You say what up, fellas? Joan Thrift should give you a smiling face emoji or something like that. But hey, that's what it do. That's what it do. Hey, thanks for coming in. Like we say here in the ROBBIE Network, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Now we like y'all to call the R Network hotline 720-698-6440 and let us hear what y'all talking about.
They ain't got nothing to say. They don't want to talk to us, man. They ain't got nothing to say to us. They don't even know nothing about this, man. We genius. We know it. Show me.
All right.
Show me, baby.
Man, let's get back on the baseball though, real quick, right? So, Albert Pujols, I think he's gonna get it, man. Hopefully he gets it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if he doesn't, man, he had a story and a great career. Out there. He started out with the Angels. I believe he's injured with the Angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man, and that's a good thing. You know, go ahead and retire on a good note with the team that got you everything you got. So I got another quick baseball question, I believe. What was that? What was my third baseball thing I was
You had
ask
the Pujols rolling on. You had the Judge.
Johan.
Said Antani.
Antani. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. What was that question you asked me?
Do you think he is better than Do you think that he's better than
the biggest story going on? What's the biggest story?
Do you think he's better than Babe Ruth?
That's a big. Come on, man. You can't really You can't compare that. I'm gonna say this. Antani is like a Steve Curry. Curry.
Okay.
In baseball.
Okay.
He's changing the way of baseball. You know, and he's international player. He's not a player that's in the States. You know, he's changing, like, he's showing that it can be a pitcher combo, outfielder combo, batter. Now he's not the average pitcher that you see. They don't make. I don't think Madison Bumgarner was kind of okay of a pitcher type hitter, but he really wasn't like a hitter. He didn't play the field. Yeah. I don't think I've seen since I really started looking at baseball, and I was 1984, 85. When I started looking at baseball, I can't remember a person that can pitch and hit at the same, like, you know, and play the field at the same time.
Never in our era.
Deion was like a type of person that played football, baseball. You know, you could say that. But when it came to a pitcher, player, hitter, he's changing the game of baseball.
Yeah, you're right, man. Never in our era. I haven't seen it. You know, and that was what they call him, the Great Bambino or whatever they call Babe Ruth. He was a guy who pitched and hit homers. But shouts out to Shohei Ohtani, man. He's doing his thing out there. But those are my baseball things right there. What we moving on next to, man? Let's talk about some little NBA coaching news. And let's talk about Ime Udoka. Let's talk about Ime Udoka, man. What's going down with Ime Udoka? Go ahead.
You just want to hear what I have to say?
No, I want you to say what happened. Then say what happened. Then I want you to say.
Allegedly, we don't know what happened, but allegedly he was having what they call an entanglement, engagement. What they call it, entanglement, or whatever you call it, with somebody in house in the organization. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I work at a job, right? I work at a corporate type job.
Okay.
Corporate. If you're a manager, they tell you. If you're like a supervisor, you're higher up in the core. You can't talk to an agent. You can't have any type of relationship with an agent if you're a supervisor or a manager. That's corporate world, and they watch you too. Oh, best believe they watch you. So he's in a corporate world when it comes to an organization. Mm-hmm. So for one, I don't want to say the word, but we already know what it is. We already got we're gonna talk about. We're gonna segue in and what you talk about for the next person you're gonna talk about. But it's a story to cover up for a lot of things that's going on nowadays. In the NBA. Let me rephrase it. In the NBA. I'm going to stay.
We'll just say in general, right?
In general. Yep. In general. Because you're right. In general. But what I'm saying with this guy right here, I mean, we can't speculate. We can't know. All we know is he had some type of engagement with somebody inside of the in-house that could be, you know, lose his job. And I feel that's been happening for a lifetime.
Well, you got to go. So I mean, let's break it all down in the rules of what goes on every day in life, right?
Yeah.
So every day in life, man, you go to a job or whatever you choose to do to make your money. There's rules. There's policies. There's things that you sign that say that I will not do. And then when you decide to do these things, you may get punished for those things. A year suspension is what they're what they're allegedly gonna give them. Nothing is official and nothing is all out there yet. But like you say, there was a so-called affair or an affair because he's a man that's married. So-called an affair that you're not supposed to be fraternizing with the people in the company.
But now, do you really think they said that? It's said.
I'm pretty sure it's in the not in the contract. It's in the Boston Celtics rule book. Okay, it's in the company policy.
I mean, but everybody do that every sport everywhere we go.
So I mean, let me get to Reginald Moss says Taraji P. Natasha Warren says silly man, nothing to do with his job though, and it's definitely nothing to do with his job. But if you sign the paperwork about company policies and there's no fraternizing, hey, then you put yourself up for that. Monterey Stevens says, family, one love, Rob. He talking about you, Robbie the Rocket.
What's up,
Natasha Warren also says, true, can't make the company look bad, and a year is a little bit excessive. What do you think?
Now I'm gonna say this: they shouldn't give him nothing. That's his own. I mean. Now look, we don't like I can't. We can't really. I mean, hold me to that thought till we can come back and talk about this another time until we figure out what really went on, what he did, what to give him a year. Because I'm looking at it right now. That's bull BS. That's BS. They just want to railroad him up out of there. They want him to resign, and I'm thinking what he's gonna do is resign. They got what they wanted versus him getting out of. They get. I mean, the man just his first year there, he just won the championship. He in Boston. Boston don't even like our kind for one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling if they wanted that boy up out of there, and this is a scapegoat of getting him up out of there. That could be true too. Because why we haven't heard anything. They're trying to figure out a way. They want him to leave without them having to say anything. Without trying to get him out of there. This is the easy way out of there. He's going to have a lawsuit.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's had success like maybe only one other. You're talking about a first-year coach, rookie head coach who made it to the NBA Finals. Only one other coach has done that. Why would they want to get rid of him, man? He's successful. I mean, he's successful. Handpicked by Brad Stevens. Now it looks like Brad Stevens may come down. Kells him says he thinks someone got mad and just came out with it to be spiteful.
Yeah, somebody in his house. It's somebody in house.
Because I like the smile, right? I like the smile that you're saying because it looks kind of all sneaky, right? So do you think it'd be a man or a woman? You think a woman got jealous because she wasn't getting none?
Well, or it could be,
or it was just company policy, or somebody, or the other man was mad because he couldn't get that.
I think it's more in house and getting him out of there because they already embarrassed him. He already got embarrassed. You know, he already got embarrassed. So, in that note, like I said. That's just a scapegoat to get them out of there. That's all that is.
I mean, definitely. Let me get to these comments real quick. Natasha Warren said, 85 Toyota SR5 says if they giving him a year, he's basically gone. I mean, I'll probably leave too. Natasha Warren says, yep, they want him out. All of those guys cheat, unfortunately, and this is something we were speaking on earlier.
Yeah.
But I thought black men don't cheat. But I'll keep going. Natasha Warren says definitely a sneaky Boston man. Raiders says they believe that. Kells Sim says I feel like the woman in the situation probably felt like she couldn't get him, so she just came out with him. Hey, I don't know.
I think he might have put some hog leg in one of them things. They put that hog leg in one of them things. They went and got the telling, and he did this. Oh, he did. Well, I mean, they sent a picture of the girl, but I don't even know if that's that girl, though. You know, I don't know, you know?
Hey, I'm with you, man. And here on the AHRR Network, we like to share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And check us out, man. We like you to call the hotline 720-698-6440. That's the AHRR Network hotline. Let me hear your voice and let's rejoice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, man, hey, Udoka, they might want him out of there. He's probably going to be out of there. Raider says people are human. Cheating happens frequently. And Tanisha Chapman says OMG. That's probably to your hog leg comment, maybe.
I don't know. Yay!
All right, man. What we moving to next? Right?
Man, we talking about your boy. We segue into your boy for the Houston Suns. The owner.
We talked about the owner last week.
Oh, y'all did?
We touched on it last week. I mean, but let's talk. Go ahead. What you got to say?
I just look just a little bit of that, and we can move forward. I just think that
Robert Sarver,
by using him, that guy, he was the face of what's going on with the NBA, going on with him selling the team, this and that and that and that, right? Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden this happened. The Boston Celtics coach is the face of everything going on right now. You ain't even hear nothing about.
Well, I did hear something today. I hear that he's ready to put the team up for sale.
For sale, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they can't force him. They can't make him do it. But they putting a force on him. They putting the brakes on him. Let's move on to the WNBA. You know, it just ended. You got the Las Vegas Aces who beat the Connecticut Sun in 4 games, 3-1. What you think about that?
Congratulations to the Vegas girls. Some little cute little girls over there too. Little young men, little Vegas, little tall one. The MVP.
Yeah,
she nice. I like her.
Shalisa Gray.
Yeah, I like her. The little MVP. She kind of nice. Her game is nice.
Or Chelsea. It was probably Chelsea. Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea Gray. She's so clean. You are so clean, baby.
Hey,
I like you.
MVP.
MVP.
And I believe
I'll be your MVP, baby. Nah, I'm just playing. But no, that was a good little series. Connecticut fought. They fought hard. They beat what you calling them? Candace Parker and them to go.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can't. I watched Connecticut. Connecticut gonna be a record with next year.
Connecticut tried to come back. They were down 2-0. They tried to come back. You know, they won and make it 2-1, and then the Aces finished them off.
I mean, good series. Vegas won their money. The money was on Vegas anyway, so they won their money. The house always win, huh? Yeah. Big old parade. They shut it down. They shut the whole city down for them. Hey, the strip, let me say at least the strip, they shut down, the whole strip. Somebody got pregnant. I guess one of the coaches or something got pregnant or something. Pronounced she was pregnant or something on the team. I was like, oh, okay. A lot of stuff went on in the playoffs.
It's going down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's going down. But shouts out to the Las Vegas Aces for winning that championship. I believe their first championship in the WNBA. So congratulations to those young ladies and everybody involved in that organization. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. No, I'm just reading it. Hey, me too. They talking about the Me Too movement. Black shirt guy. I don't know what you say. I mean, you might have offended the Me Too movement, but that's okay because hey, if y'all watch Game Point, man, I'm a supporter of the ladies.
I'm a supporter of the ladies too. Hey, don't knock me. I'm just trying to be, shake your hand and be a friend. I mean, hey.
All right. So, did you watch any of the Euro basketball?
No, but I seen France. Was the France? Somebody got blowed out or something. Spain or France?
Spain beat France 88-76.
Who on France? That's the NBA player. Do you know any NBA?
I think Rudy Gobert maybe.
Gobert and him on there.
I mean, it's probably an NBA player too. It's always a question right now, man. As we look at these 3 people on the screen, are these 3 of your top 10 players in the NBA right now?
Okay. How long me and you been doing these shows?
For a minute now.
Remember one of our first shows? I wish we could find that clip. One of our first shows when I specifically said the Europeans is taking over the NBA.
That was back.
A long. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Remember that show? And now look, the top 3. Well, they did the top 10 NBA top players. Did you see that? I didn't see the 1 through 5. I only seen like LeBron was at 6 and they had KD at like 8 or 7 or something like that. Right now, of course, Giannis is in the top 5s. Of course, the Joker is in the top 5s. Now, Luka Doncic. I mean, he's going to change the game for European guys. He changed the game, but he's not a top 5 in my book yet.
All right, okay.
Do you feel that way?
Luka?
Luka.
I believe he's definitely getting there. But first, man, here I gotta I'm gonna track back real quick. So we got a question from Kels' him. Who's more likely to expose something like this out, and we're talking about the Udoka situations, out of spiteness, a man or a woman? What's your opinion?
It's more of a woman.
Women do spiteful things.
Women do spiteful things, but like, this is a man's basketball organization. It gotta be either this man that touched somebody, one of them in-house person's daughters, or somebody got something against him that's in-house and they want him out of there. That's the only thing I could think of.
But in my opinion, I just believe it's just somebody do something more out of spite. It's probably a woman, because women they think before they do stuff.
Deshaun Watson, think about it. Same situation.
All right, let's keep it moving. The Greek Freak, man. Let me read some of these things. My bad. Before Raiders, he's congratulating Las Vegas Aces. He said they won one before his Raiders. Raiders probably never win one. No Raiders. Kills us him. Says the Greek Freak got the NBA scared. He's showing he got a jumper now. Whole league gonna be in trouble this year. And about that list, the Raiders says, man, that list is BS. Kills us him says Luka top 5. And Raiders say, "What up, fam? I see you looking at the Raiders. I'm looking past the Raiders, but let's Greek freak, right? Is he got people shaking in their boots? He got a jumper now.
He's the best player in the league.
Best player in the league, hands down. You wouldn't give a reigning 2-time MVP? Okay. Well, okay. I'm going to go with the Jokic, and not just because I'm a homer.
Well, the Joker. Start a franchise right now. Greek Freak.
I'm going with the Jokic. I'm going with Jokic. What? It sounds like hate, man. But, hey, man, we got to hit the second half and talk this football real quick, though. You know what I'm saying? But before we go to the second half, I'd like to bless y'all with a little bit of history.
Black history.
Hey, you know, our sports history, right?
Yes, sir.
So Willie Mays today became the second player to hit 600 home runs in 1969. Shouts out to Willie Mays. KD's before we go out, let me get to the comments. KD is overhyped. He's low-key weak.
Ain't in the top 5 right now.
Not right now, but
I mean, we ain't gonna stop. We this is leave it alone. We ain't even go argue. We just leave it alone. KD is in the top 5. We ain't gonna go there. He just had a bad year, bad season. He didn't win no champ. We can't turn our back. We were just saying he was probably the number 1 basketball player a year ago.
Raiders says Embiid is better than Jokic.
I mean, that ain't true because he got the MVP. But I mean, that's people's vote. It's people's vote.
Is Bron still better than KD?
No.
I'm gonna go Jokic over Embiid.
I'm gonna KD over LeBron.
I'm gonna go KD over Bron. No, I'm gonna go Bron over KD.
You go Bron over KD?
I'm gonna go Bron over KD. And 85 Toyota SR5 says the Raiders logo about to have two eye patches because he don't even want to see what they putting on the field. The little whatever that thing is. The Raider don't.
Trash.
They don't even want to see what they putting on the field.
Trash.
Sim says KD is not the top 5. He's not in the top 5. He the best player in the world, but was on a team that got swept this year. So he can't be. Charles Roberts gives you the thing. Raider says he's white. Keenan Wright says, Robbie the Rocket, what's up with it?
No fingerprints,
No
nigga.
Fingerprints, that's what he say.
My nigga.
But before we get to the second half, hey, keep the comments rolling. Here on the R Network, we like to share, comment, repeat, retweeting again. And check it out, man. We got a new R Network hotline where it's 720-698-6440. Hit us up, man. Let us know what's on your mind. We going out to the second half. Come back, talk a little football. And, yeah.
What the power of unity looks like is it's a compassionate future. It's an enriching and an empowering future. A safe space for everybody in that dream world that we all want to live in, that utopia.
Because, shoot, growing up as a black dude, I think I've only seen my dad cry once. I don't think I've ever seen my dad cry.
Never.
Yeah.
I've never seen my dad cry.
Yeah, no.
Never.
I think
Not
I've
once.
only seen him cry once, and that was like at one of his lowest points, and it was, dang, it's funny.
That's not what we do.
Have y'all seen y'all dad cry?
Yes.
That's why
Because I'm like, no.
Dang, cry like that?
Keeping his business out like that.
Hey, shouts out to the sponsors, the Power of One. Well, we back on the second half. I'm in Goodnight.
Robbie the Rockets.
And that's his Game Point Sports. Hey, my man's on assignment, Sebo. I ain't no telling what he gonna come back with. Shouts out to the people on the on the chats and commenting everywhere you go. Troy Brewer, the number 720-698-6440. Jay McBride, Otani says Otani's not better than the Babe. Jay McBride, you might be the only person that I know that's qualified to say that because you're old enough to have seen the Babe play. Bo says some childish ass dude tatted. So these are all things. That's just a recap of the first half, but we gonna get to the second half, man. We've been keeping it moving and grooving with a format here, man, where we gotta pick 5. So in the pick 5 is we gonna pick 5 games and we gonna run through them real quick. So first game we got this week in the NFL. We got what was it? What were we going to? Let's go with the Steelers Brown. There we go. You know, my man's
tonight's game.
My man's on point. It's going down.
Well,
right
we got an
now.
update on that game. What's the score right now? The game on right now as we speaking to me. Like, you know, me on bet that y'all already know who I went with.
Who'd you go?
I took Pittsburgh getting 3. I like Pittsburgh. I like Tomlin. Tomlin don't lose at home. I know it's a backyard brawl, so it's an in-division brawl, but Pittsburgh can't score. Jacoby, what's his name? The quarterback up out of Cleveland. Brissett is hurt. Pittsburgh they lay the hat. Yes, indeed. So I'll take Pittsburgh on this game. Not a little bit of that Bay Area product, Najee Harris. Shout out to you, man. I need you in my fantasy, man. Come on, man. You gotta step your game up, man. Rep that Bay for us. I got Pittsburgh.
You got Pittsburgh. And I'm trying to figure out this score again. It's a close one. It's 14-13 Steelers right now.
I wonder if Najee got a tub for you fantasy for my fantasy.
It's 14. I like to see good division games, right? Yep. So this is gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? Whether you don't have starting quarterbacks in, you still have what's my man from Chicago, the quarterback who's trying to solidify his position.
Trubisky?
Yeah, Mr. Trubisky. He's trying to solidify his position, trying to hold off that young rookie that they drafted.
He's the worst quarterback in the league. Is it 33 teams, 32 teams? He's like the 32nd quarterback in the league.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. Do the stat guy. Check it. Y'all know I ain't lying. He's the 32nd quarterback in the league. Trash.
Raiders says Tomlin best coach in the league. And hey, hold that thought because 85 Toyota SR5 says Najee, your boy from the Bay, he got a tutty right now. But hey, question is because I heard it on the F Effect, another show that we have here. Shouts out to the F Effect and them doing their thing. They be in next week showing you what's cracking. But check it out. They were talking about Mike Tomlin. Or they said something about Mike Tomlin. And then I just thought about Mike Tomlin. And I want the people to comment, call, or whatever it is here in the R Network. We like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it again. And hit us on the R Network hotline, 720-698-6440. But check it out. Mike Tomlin. Before we get too far and too in-depth in this game. Mike, is he a coaching great?
Yes. He'll go down as a Hall of Fame coach. He may not won many Super Bowls like your boys out. I don't think like a Belichick, but he brought Pittsburgh up. Let's put it like that. Pittsburgh have made some down years, but he has a more winning. He has a good winning percentage. He has more wins than he has losses. I mean, sometimes it's time for a change. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You've been there so long. What you so used to can get old and boring. Yeah. And it's coming to the point where he had his time where he's getting old. He may need to change the scenery. He may want to step out of being a head coach and maybe a defensive coordinator. And I'm not saying it to take away from our black coaches. No, not at all. It's just that Pittsburgh is regrouping.
Okay, and on that, right? Mike Tomlin has I believe he's never had, like Raiders is about to see, took the words right out of my mouth. He's never had a losing season. I believe he's been coaching, I think it's 2004 or 2007 he's been coaching. Never had a losing season. That just speaks for itself. Like, I don't think he needs to regroup. I don't think he needs to regroup. I don't think he needs to go be a coordinator or anything. He's a great coach. And my question to you is, like, is he underrated as a coach? I believe he's underrated and very, like we're talking about a guy who's never had a losing record.
You gotta look at it. He is African American coach. If you're not really winning like Belichick, you can get overlooked. They don't look at the good. They only look at the bad.
No,
and I can see where you're going with. He's underrated. I understand I can see where you're coming from, but you got to look at the same time. The league is like what they say. What have you done for me lately? And he hasn't done nothing in a while. So I just think it's just. I mean, great coach. I'm not taking it from that man, but I think a change of scenery they just need a change of way of doing things in Pittsburgh. It's just been going on for year after year. Nah. I mean, he got the products, he got the pieces, you could build with Pickett and Najee and Claypool and them receivers over there. You can build with that. What people don't understand is they don't buy offensive lines.
Before we get off and too far in this, I believe he's overrated. I mean, underrated. Mm-hmm. I believe he's one of the best coaches to ever do it, hands down, black, white, whatever his coach in the NFL. I believe that he doesn't get his fair. I believe he doesn't get his fair respect or his just due. I mean, like Raiders said, hey, he's never had a losing season. Let me get to the comments because 85 Toyota SR5 says terrific leader. And then Raiders says most of his players come from the draft. So Pittsburgh, they draft well. I just think that, like, this dude is a Hall of Fame coach, and he's working his way up to the Mount Rushmore of coaches, and this is just not being spoken on enough.
I mean, because he's a black coach. We'll see. We'll see after this year if they try to railroad him. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see after this year.
I mean, but hey, shouts out to the people commenting, man. Here we like to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. But Mike Tomlin, great coach. But in this game today, I'm gonna go with the. It's 14-13. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take the Browns. I just think that rushing game is a little bit too much, and Jacoby Brissett, he can hold it down until Deshaun Watson maybe gets back. But I'm gonna go with the Browns today.
The Cleveland touchdown Browns.
Then a team that had a what do you want to call, tragic loss? I mean, a minute to 30 or something, between a minute and 30, they up by 13 and still lose. I might need to change mine. But I'm gonna go with the Browns today. Who you got?
I gotta stay on my pick. I'm going with Pittsburgh Steelers. Bust him in the mouth.
Jason McBride says he has 2 rings and he's not on Mount Rushmore yet. And I said he's on his way. He's on his way. I believe he's on his way to being on Mount Rushmore.
We give him that, Jake. We give him that.
I mean,
ice.
What?
And he good. He good.
I just see the hate.
Y'all hear me? You heard me. I never said that. I just said the man just need a different Place to be.
Why? He's never had a losing season, Robbie.
I know he never.
Can
Some
Kyle
people
Shanahan
didn't
say
take-
that?
take some garbage.
Can Kyle Shanahan say that? No.
He might be on the hot seat.
No, he ain't on no hot seat. But let's move on to the next game. Next game, let's go to the Monday night football game, and we're gonna go with the Giants and Cowboys. Who you got in that, Robbie the Rocket?
Man, the Cowboys got a stingy little piece of D over there with the DN over there, your boy over there, Parsons, and Saquon Barkley just came. I mean, he ain't never went nowhere. He just was under, like injuries. You know what I'm saying? And as I weighed this game and I looked at it, and I didn't want to touch this game, but I got to take the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys defense going to be a little bit too much for that New York Giants. They're going to put the 8-man front, the 8-man in the box. Saquon Barkley ain't going to be able to run. They ain't had too much receivers over there. So give me the Cowboys to beat the New York Giants this year.
I'm gonna go with the Giants beating them. Giants is up, man. Two games in a row. They probably ain't won 2 games in a row in a while. Man, they got a real coach, man, who's over there keeping Kenny Galladay on the bench because he ain't doing it the Giant way. So shouts out to them. He got the young running back Barkley playing, looking like the old Saquon. So I'm gonna go with the Giants, man. Make it 3-0 in the running with in the NFC East with the Philly. Couple comments. 85 Toyota SR5 says that's how Pittsburgh does it. They've only had like 4 coaches in 60 years, and that's true Pittsburgh fashion. They don't get rid of them, man. They let them go till they retire, man. So shouts out to Pittsburgh and keeping consistency in their organization. And then I got a quick question for the listeners and the people that are on. Let me see. I want to see you guys as Mount Rushmore of coaches. I'll give you. Do you have a Mount Rushmore?
I got Bill Walsh. I got that we seen in our eyes right now. I got Bill Walsh was a great. I'm gonna go Belichick at number 2.
Bill Walsh, Belichick.
You gotta put the great Madden on there. The great John Madden. He's gotta go. But I'm saying, but coaches
okay. That's 3.
The coach that we see.
Okay.
And I go with the one he's coach Green Bay. What's his name? With Brett Favre and them. Holmgren. I go with Holmgren.
85.
No, not Holmgren. The Pittsburgh Steelers coach. What's his name? Before the brother came.
Cowher.
Gotta go Cowher.
He's not even better than Chuck Noll. He's not even the best Steelers coach.
Oh,
so
stop.
I'm gonna go.
Cowher was the best.
I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go Chuck Noll. I'm gonna go Tom Landry.
Yep, he's gotta be one in there.
I'm gonna go Bill Belichick
and Lombardi.
And I'm gonna go Mike Shanahan.
You go Shanahan?
85 Toyota SR5 says Bill Walsh, Bill Belichick, Tom Landry, and Lombardi. Raider says the Cowboys, they get way too much coverage for me, especially when they're mediocre at best. F the Cowboys. Raiders also says that for him, Parcells was the best coach.
Parcells is big wig. He has big things. Parcells big money. I forgot about Philly Parcells. Forgot about Phil.
So you going with the Cowboys? I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah, I'll take Cowgirls this weekend. I'm taking the Cowgirls.
I wouldn't take them. Busters.
I know y'all don't like them out here anyway. I'm just saying we bet some money. I have to go with the Cowgirls.
But
bet some money.
All right, let's go into what's our next game? We got
the Rams and the Cardinals.
Rams and Cardinals, another division game. No division games can go either way. Who do you got?
I watch these teams. See, you're not real familiar with these teams because you don't even all you know is a Bronco.
Oh my!
I saw you know as a goddamn Bronco.
My goodness,
Bronco. But like I said now, like the Rams and Cardinals is always a banger. It's always a banger. They got Cooper Kupp over there, and the Cardinals don't even have a defense. They don't even know their identity on defense.
Yeah, but they sure had a great comeback.
They had a great comeback against a trash, garbage pail team. UNLV, if they was to play UNLV and the point spread was 50, I'll take UNLV with the points. They can't beat UNLV.
Who?
So the Raiders. So they came and stopped water if it was running.
Oh,
They can't
man.
cover if you gave it a blanket. But now, on this note,
talk about the
you know,
Cardinals.
I'm gonna say this. I
And the
say
Rams.
the Cardinals came off an emotional situation. The Lambs, I call them the Lambs. The Lambs, they back on, but they almost gave that game away. Now this is an iffy game. But if I had to put my money on it right now, I'm gonna take the Cardinals to upset the Lambs this weekend.
And I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna echo that. I'm gonna take the Cardinals beating the Rams, man. You got Matt Stafford. We don't know if he's hurt, if he's playing, what he's doing.
Running game ain't too great. They ain't ran the ball that great.
Running game not good.
So
So you still got that Cooper Cup out there,
that
man.
Cooper Cup,
who
though.
is a beast right
A
there.
beast.
I'm gonna give him best. I'll give him best receiver in the business right now. That's just me. But I'm still gonna take the Cardinals. Kyler Murray made some magic, man, and they might take that hot streak and keep it on moving. Let's go with
We got the Packers and the Bucks.
let's go with 80 Toyo SR5. Oh yeah, we go with the Packers and Bucks. They coming up next. Bill Walsh, he invented the West Coast offense. He showed it. 55-10 against my Broncos. Tanisha Chapman says, "Watch your mouth, Dawson. Win or lose, I bleed orange and blue. Bronco Nation. That's what I'm talking about." Tanisha Campbell, you dope.
Call him Tanisha Campbell.
Hey, just got updated. My man Charles Roberts said Udoka suspended for the season. Just updated. He's out of there.
He'll never call. Hey, y'all quote me on this. That's the way of railroading that black man up out of there. Man, I would partition.
But why
that.
would you want?
I know, but hear me out. All I'm gonna say is he'll never coach again for the Boston Celtics. Bet that.
This is not bad. That.
No, I'm just saying the terminology of like. Well, I just use.
I'll just mess
Hey, no
with you.
fingerprints, no evidence, no
fingerprints.
fingerprints.
I'm
no
just
evidence.
messing with
yeah,
you.
I'm just saying, but I'm gonna use that on bet that.
Hey, like my man Sebo say, man, the mother podcasts are like, I don't know what he says, cigarettes in an ashtray. They're useless.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Skip Trey said he would resign. I would have resigned
He's gonna
first.
resign.
I would have resigned
They wanted
first.
him to resign. Remember, when I kept saying they wanted him to resign before they had to fire him. They got a lawsuit. He can get a lawsuit on him now.
And if it's company policy, you can't get a lawsuit.
But we don't know what happened.
Well, we got to figure out.
I'm gonna find out tonight when I get back home for ESPN. I'll be watching that all night till I figure out.
Like an ashtray on a motorcycle. Useless. Shout out 85 Toyota SR5. You know what I'm saying? The mother podcast is like an ashtray on a motorcycle. Useless, Robbie the Rocket. That's what we're doing right here on Game Point Sports, where we like to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And hit us up on the R Network hotline, 720-698-6440. And we gonna move on to these Bucks and Green Bay Packers.
I was puffing on this shit the same color as a Bucks jersey. Color as a Bucks jersey. But now, they got the Green Buck Bay. Battle is two Hall of Famer quarterbacks that's gonna go on the Hall of Fame first ballot.
Two legends.
Best of all time, best in our time. Two Bay Area products. Two Bay Area. Hey, yeah, area. Two Bay Area products going at it. Be breezing with the Bay. Brady.
Two weirdos.
Tom Brady. And Rodgers. Tom Brady. Bay Area. So look, the Battle of the Bay. We call it the Battle of the Bay quarterbacks. Now, you know what I said last week? I was talking on to a couple of my partners, and I said, you know what? You never ever bet against Brady. I don't give a damn if Belichick was with him or not. He's proven that he can win without Belichick, and he proved me last week when I put my money on him. I'm taking the Bucks to bust him in the mouth. Give me the Bucks. It's a hard one, huh?
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Take Green Bay?
I'm gonna take Green Bay. You got Mike Evans out due to suspension.
All the receivers.
All the receivers are out. You got you have no more Gronk, and Brady's not looking like Brady right now. He's looking a little bit frustrated. They really haven't got off the snide. Green Bay, Rodgers, he kind of bounced back last week from the first week. I'm gonna take Green Bay.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay got the number one defense in the league right now. They only gave up 14 points in 2 games, right? Green Bay, they couldn't even beat the Vikings, and the Vikings got ran through by Philly. Who better?
Philly's nice though.
Philly, they gotta show me more.
Okay.
Philly gotta show me more. Like the Bills. The Bills is scary, y'all. The Bills is I don't want to go up to Sunday, but the Bills is scary. But they gotta show me, man. They gotta show me.
Jason McBride says he got Tampa Bay 24-17. And then let's recap real quick. Skip Trey says a lot of teams would love Udoka as a head coach. Charles Roberts says trash cans lose. And Skip Trey says he should go back. Udoka should go back to Brooklyn. What you think about those things before we move on to this next game?
But if he's suspended, he can't.
But he's only suspended from the Boston.
Oh, so he ain't suspended from basketball.
Nah.
He's suspended from their organization.
Yeah.
I'll get him up out of here. Go back to Brooklyn. Get that old Stevie Nash up out of there. He got to go. He causing KD and Eminem some championships. When basketball season, I'm gonna come on here and talk mess with y'all on basketball season because I got some stuff about this basketball I need to talk about, and plus you got to congratulate me on my championship too. So I'm gonna need to come on these shows, opening day or something. You know what I mean?
And recap on this last game. The Raiders says they just signed a slot. Brady loved the slot in tight end. Watch the Bucks.
Yeah, Brayton. The Cameron Brayton or whatever his name is, the tight end. Yeah. The tight end. He's a good pickup this weekend for the tight ends. If you want to get a little fantasy thing, he's a good little pickup.
But I'm going with the Packers, man. I don't like either one of these quarterbacks, but I'm gonna go with the Packers. I think the Packers are the better team right now, even though the Bucks have the better defense right now. But I think that on a good day, Aaron Rodgers could beat any defense.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I say this. It's going to be a dandy. They should have put that as like a Monday night or a Sunday night game. They should have put that to where it's prime time. I don't want my Niners might be playing. Oh, we play the prime time. Oh, speaking of that, let's get on to the next game, huh?
Yeah, let's move on. So
speaking of that,
we went through the Bucks.
Browns, Rams,
the Bucks, Packers, Browns, Steelers, Rams, Cardinals. We're gonna say that Niner Denver game. What's the next? Oh, we went through the Cowboys too. Oh, it's Niner Denver time. Pick 5. Our last pick of the day. Niners versus the Broncos. Niners versus the Broncos. Woo! Let's talk about Russell Wilson, man, who owns the Niners basically. 19-4 record. At one time, he's won 11 straight against them. Averaged 27 points against them. Only one time in his very first game that he played him, he scored under 21 points, and that was a 9-12 victory. Jason McBride picks the Niners 33-21. What you going with this, and what you see? What do you see? What do you see?
All right, I'm gonna say this.
Is Kittle playing?
Kittle will probably play this week.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this. Russell Wilson, no.
Know what?
He knows. Okay, this is not Seattle. You guys are not Seattle. You guys are not even comparable to Seattle. What they had when he left with the offensive line with Seattle compared to your with his offensive line, and your offensive line is totally different.
Okay.
Seattle has a way better offensive line than you guys do.
Okay.
Your offensive line has never seen a front that we finna bring to y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Bosa gonna be in his lap.
Okay.
The minute he snapped up, Jay McBride, you my witness. You can tell him on these comments. The minute he snaps the ball, he in his lap. He ain't gonna be able to get the ball off. Y'all can't run on this. And y'all coach so dumb. We gonna have him walking around with the tip of his head cut off. Y'all coach. We gonna be all up in his head. That scheme, y'all ain't never seen no D. We got the number 2 D in the league. Niner D.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Give me Niner. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this.
What you got, man?
I'm gonna say this. You Broncos better tuck your chain. Debo coming. Niners by 10.
You see, you're wrong. They're not the number 2 defense in the league. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay and Buffalo and then us. Come
Buffalo.
on, say it's the same. They've been 1 point off. Come on, stop. Yeah, that go that hate. That's that Bronco hate.
Before I even get to my so-called Bronco trueness, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and get to the comments before I go too far. Jay McBride says that Russell did all those things that I stated in Seattle on a team that was built to beat the Niners.
Exactly.
Raiders says Russell needs to grow a pair. When he gonna say I'm not doing that? I'm changing the play. Agreed. Tanisha Coleman says OMG. 85 Toyota SR5 says Seattle has a good O-line. What? You crazy? Tanisha Campbell says let's bet, Dawson. She says she wants to bet.
Bet that,
huh? Jay McBride said Hackett scored 10 points with Aaron Rodgers against the Niners. We're going to kill him. Skip Trey says Broncos by 2 touches. 2 touchdowns.
Put your money where your mouth is. Give me 2 touchdowns. I'll bet the whole Colorado. Give me 2 touchdowns. On my defense, y'all beat me by 2.
So let me go here, man, and let me get to it real quick, man. Let me get to it, man. Let me get You and Jay McBride says the Broncos are not Seattle. You're right. We are the big bad Broncos. We're not Seattle. We're going to bully the Niners just like Seattle and maybe even better. Another thing you said, a better O-line. O-line was trash, O-line is crap, and ours is better. So I got 2 points up on you. Number 2 D in the league. You were wrong on that. You just overstated me. Number 2 D, there may be number 3 or something like that. But when you got this rushing attack of Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon coming at you, what you gonna do? Like, is that what The Rock says?
No.
Who says that? What you gonna do when the Broncos come for you? And who said?
I would say this, you better hide your tank because your cousin Debo coming.
He's not. Is he a receiver or running back?
Here come Debo. Hide your chain. Here come Debo.
I got Broncos.
You got Broncos.
I got Broncos 24, Niners 17.
I got 24-17 Niners. That's all I was gonna say. So either way, I got 24-17.
And Raiders said, we will never bully the Niners. The Broncos are back. You got Bradley Chubb. You got Bradley Chubb starting to show off. You got Randy Gregory looking like Randy Gregory. I don't know. We got to be a top 5 D in the league ourselves.
Oh no, no.
And now you got an injured you got a Garoppolo coming in for an injured Trey Lance.
Now look, let me ask you this: do we have a better chance of winning with Trey Lance, or do we have a better chance of winning with Garoppolo? What is your opinion?
Honest opinion, you have a better chance of winning with Garoppolo.
Okay.
Right now. But if
Trey Lance would have came in here this weekend, you'd been way more confident. Like, we finna blow them.
I'm still confident.
But I'm saying your confidence level kind of went down.
No, it hasn't went down because all you got to do is get in Garoppolo's face, man, and he start throwing you the ball. So all we got to do is
okay. Now I'm gonna tell you this: he's good. Garoppolo is good for 1 interception a game. But the thing is when he throws it? I don't want to throw it in a crucial time.
We got a caller on the line. Hello, how you doing? What's your name?
This is Jason.
Oh my God. All right, what you got to say, Jay?
Hey, I got a lot to say. But I'm gonna keep it brief because I don't want to. First of all, Russell Wilson did all those things against the Niners on a team that was built to beat the Niners. So let's just cut all that other BS out.
Thanks.
Secondly, you're talking about Randy Gregory and a team that has been penalized on average 11 times the first 2 weeks. The Niners are a disciplined team. You know what I'm saying? Ready to challenge. And number 3, did you see when Jimmy G scored that touchdown last week and how the team surrounded him and lifted him up? I mean, we are on our way to the bowl, baby, and we about to come in here. And I was conservative when I said 33-21. We might put up over 40 on y'all. I mean, we might put up over 40 on y'all.
Last time he played, put 50 on y'all.
I got a question for both of y'all. So with Jimmy G coming back, did the expectations of the Niners change from growth and development to Super Bowl.
It still was going to be Super Bowl regardless. What I think happened is Jimmy G, being the starting quarterback, it brought us down a little bit because y'all wasn't ready for Trey Lance to be able to run out of the pocket and use his legs that Jimmy G doesn't do. Jimmy G is like a surgeon now. He's seen every defense in the league. He knows what y'all gonna do. Kittle's back, so we have our full complement of weapons. And this is my prediction. And I will definitely call you next Thursday. And this is gonna be the prediction. Juwan Jennings is going to have the big game. It's not going to be Kittle. It's not going to be Ayuk. It's not going to be Samuel. It's going to be number 15. He's going to have a big day.
I think it's Ayuk.
Can't cover nobody. You guys are overrated. Sertan's hurt. You have no linebackers up the middle. Juszczyk is probably going to have a big game. Kittle will have a big game, but I said Juwan Jennings. We can keep going. We can keep going down the line.
Now, why would you want to keep going down the line of people I've never even heard of?
Oh, stop it!
Everybody on that.
People I've never heard of.
Ayuk, you gonna know about Ayuk?
You guys have one threat, and that's fucking Cortland Sutton.
That's
all you guys have.
Cortland Sutton. Jerry Jeudy will be back. No, he ain't out.
Judy out today.
KJ Hamler. Man, Listen. You're gonna listen. You gonna figure out what the Broncos. You guys are gonna figure out what the Broncos are gonna do with y'all fellas tonight. What you gonna do when the Broncos come for you? Thanks, caller, for coming on the line, man, and thanks for being our first caller, Jay McBride. But what y'all gonna do when the Broncos come for you? Silence.
We gonna steamroll you, niggas, man. We ready to steamroll you, cats, man. You got to trash.
Shout out to the first caller, though, my man, Jason J. McBride, man, who got up in here. The Raider said Jimmy might have reached his ceiling, and I believe that he's reached his ceiling. It's over. It's going down from here. It's going down from here. But shout out, man. It's a good show, man. Great show, man. Glad to be back with you. Robbie the Rocket, my man Sebo, be back next week. Here on the AHRR Network, we like to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And check us out. The hotline is, I believe it's available for every show, but it's definitely here for Game Point. And that number is, write it down, take a picture, do what you gotta do so you can reach us and we can hear you. 720-698-6440, the AHRR Network hotline. But shots out, man. Right on, good show, man. Thanks for coming in, being a super sub like Jimmy Garoppolo, and doing your thing. Hey, it's Game Point, and like my man Sivo say, those other podcasts are useless, like an ashtray on a motorcycle. I mean, hey, I messed it all up.
That's okay.
But it's okay. I'm gonna keep it moving. Hey, for the one time, no fingerprints. 85 Toyota SR5 says it's hard to keep a clear mind and spit facts when you're a fan. And that's to Jay McBride and all them, because he don't have a clear mind. He's spitting no facts. And Tanisha Coleman says she wants to get that bet. But this is for Game Point. Robbie the Rocket, Good Night. We out.